Hello? Hello? Kuwu? Why are you dropping? Hello, Kuwu? Hello? Why are you dropping? Just when I'm about to change scenes? Right. Before anybody else does it. Hello! How are we all? Are we good? Lovely to see you all here. Kuwu on a 25 stream streak. Whoa! You're up there with Pemmy. Pemmy was on a 25 streaker last time as well. Amazing. Well done, Kerry, on getting first. Hello, Lily. Hello, Jet. Hope you are all good. Have you had a good weekend? Have you had a good Sunday? I see Twitch has now allowed you the ability to change that. I was on a 25 streak as well, and you didn't notice. Say that I'd rather be at Wade's one more time, I dare you. At last time, I mean, sorry, Lily. Nice chill Sunday. All presents bought and wrapped now. Kerry, just, you need to find something more to do with your life. Sorry, Lily. Well, who's got all their presents bought and wrapped on the 14th of December? That's heresy. I have nothing else to do when I'm not streaming. Okay. Well, you should be streaming, Kerry. We told you. Get on Twitch. Get on and do the makeups on Twitch. Indeed. Sorry, Lily. I see. As I was saying, Twitch now has given you the ability to change when you see the streaks. I should, but I won't. I see. Our tree isn't even. What? That's ridiculous, Kuwu. Hang your head in shame. Go and do it yourself. Get it out of the box and do it. Do it. Not now. Stay here. Stay right where you are now. Do not move. But yeah, you can. I can now see. If I streamed on here, it would be games. No horror. I see. Wow. Yes. Yeah, you can say I don't really want to hear about 3 stream streaks or 5 stream streaks or 7 stream streaks. You can now say I only want to hear about double-digit streaks. And just stop people saying they've got a 3 stream streak. That's really hard to say. Thank God I haven't been drinking. There's all sorts of things. I don't know whether you've noticed or not. Twitch has now... I wonder if Kay just mailed her tree as it was to Aussieland. Could maybe have done so. Maybe she just threw it out. I know she got rid of... Well, not threw it out. I think she did leave a lot of stuff just lying out in the hallway and said, take this if you want. I know that's how she got rid of some tables and chairs and stuff. I think she'd sort of put them out in the hallway of the apartment block she was living in and put a sign in it. And by the time she came back with the chairs, the table had gone. So, yeah, that's one way of doing it. There's a whole load. Hello, Grim.
Here we go again.
Here we go again. We love it. Hello, Karu. How are you? What was I going to say? Oh, if you go into your notification settings on Twitch, lots more fidelity in there now. You can stop getting all these daft messages Twitch keeps sending you. Like, somebody's on a hype train, go and boost it. You're like, why would I want to go and boost somebody's hype train that I've never heard of? You know? It's mad. We think you'll like this. Fortnite streamer. I've never watched Fortnite in my life. Why would I want to go and watch it now? Why would I want to go and contribute to a hype train of a streamer I've never even seen before? Twitch scares me. Yeah, sometimes it's a bit mad. Anyway, the point being that you can now go into your notification settings and change all that. There's all like radio buttons as to whether you want to see. You can see whether you want to get it on your phone or on your laptop or actually via email. Who would want to get notified by email? Bizarre. Anyway, there you go. You can go and do that if you so fancy and stop getting all these mad messages coming through. There we go. Kerry 3. My God.
I'm in danger.
Indeed. Indeed. Are we in danger? Who knows? Who knows? Yeah. So what did everybody get up to? Kerry was wrapping present and chilling. I had a very chill. I get these mails about getting gift subs. Yeah. All these mails about getting gift subs. Email me about hype trains. Give me the same vibes of sending me bank statements by
At
post.
Grimson Cat, you are
Straight away,
90% of a
Grim.
menace to the stream. A true gremlin. You are the wasp in the moving car. The spider in the corner of the shower. The nails down the blackboard of life.
There we go. Straight away, that one's gone for the bingos. By the way, thank you for the gift sub for potato. That's not a problem at all. I was really trying to get it to, I mean, obviously I wanted to buy you a gift sub, but also I wanted to, she's got a game that she was going to play that I thought would be quite funny, seeing her play, but it was like you have to, I think it was something like a limit of 150 subs or something like that. And she was on 34, so I thought, well, I'll throw another one in the pool. I've just been sat stressing about tomorrow morning, but did go to a church carol service with my mum earlier. Yeah, I did resist the temptation, Lily, when you said you loved churches and had gone to a carol concert. And I was going to go back to you and say I love churches as well. The Bones of What We is they're a fantastic band. What's tomorrow? Lily has an assessment tomorrow, but then she's finished uni until after Christmas. So that's what you call the duality of things. Yeah, that's about the only time I would ever admit to loving churches. The band. I've very rarely been in a church. I used to have to go to church when I was in the Scouts. Banshee. But that was about the only time I ever went. I think the last time I was in a church I fell asleep. Which was not good because it was a funeral. I didn't know the person. I was going as to accompany someone, and they didn't really know the person either, to be fair. I usually go most Christmases, so I see. Good. Well, if you enjoy it, you should do it. There we go. 75% of a menace. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Banshee, are you surviving? I've been making trees and discover that I've done it wrong, so I had to do it all over again. Grim, what are you? You are stupid. You keep coming in here and admitting that you keep doing things all wrong. Trying to. Yeah, the wind's getting up here as well now. But you need to try things. Trial and error, Grim. At least you're recognising that you've been doing it all wrong and you can undo it. I don't hide that I make mistakes. That's what I'm saying. At least you're trying it. And by trying it, you'll find out. I do exactly the same thing with streaming. I don't know how to do half the stuff you're supposed to do with the fancy bits and pieces in streaming. I just puddle around with it until it looks decent. It's probably the most horrible way of doing anything that you're supposed to do. But I kind of fiddle around with it until it actually looks like I want it to look like, and I think, well, that's fine. It's probably putting massive pressure on my CPU or something because I've done it in a very, very roundabout way. But if it works, then I kind of roll with it and just say, right, that's fine. Because nobody's ever told me how to do anything. I just kind of fiddle around with stuff and read a bit on the internet and watch other people's streams here and there. But yeah, trial and error. I'm sure you'll be fine, Lily. If you've got yourself you've done your revision, etc., you'll be absolutely fine. Yeah, I had quite a quiet. What time do you call this? I know. Well, we were everything was early. We'd watched just a terrible Christmas movie on Netflix this afternoon. It was like, it was so bad. It was so bad it wasn't even good. It was just bad. That's how bad it was. But you know that way, it's a 90-minute movie, and about 40 minutes in, you think, this is absolutely horrendous. But because you got 40 minutes into it, you kind of think, I can't abandon it now. I just need to get to the end. Let's go. So, yes, I'm also nervous for tomorrow. I get to hear the results from my tests. My mum will be going with me. I see. Don't be nervous. You'll find out the whole point of the thing is to get the tests and find out if there's anything that can be assisted or helped. So, yeah, pants, but you've already committed indeed. I think I tried watching like 4 things today. Just can't concentrate on anything. Yeah, as I say, I just disconnected my brain. Parents' evening tomorrow. Ooh. Last one, I think. Ooh. That's the ultimate cruelty, that, isn't it? Put a parents' evening on right before Christmas. Some people's Christmas could be absolutely spoiled by 9 o'clock tomorrow night. Hilarious. But I'm sure everything will be fine, cool. The whole point of it is to go and find out if there is anything that can be assisted, helped, or medicated. I don't know if I gave the right info or if I've forgotten to add stuff. Well, I thought if you're writing about yourself, I would have thought you'd have given the right info. She's always good at school, I see. Well, at least she's good at school. Some people are very nice and good in the house, but they aren't so great at school. Mum, she loved Parents' Night because she fancied my English and history teachers. Indeed, that's true. Yeah, and you were with them for years. Indeed. It was always amusing to go to that. Indeed. I wish it was a written test. I would have wrote 10 papers, probably. That's probably why they didn't make it a written test. Because they would have had to read it all. I watched the last 20 minutes of Inglourious Bastard. 5 minutes of The Walking Dead, but that was dull. First 2 episodes of The Crown, but and like 10 minutes of Stardust. Everything like, pfft. I mean, in fairness, Jet, not great choices. I've never seen Inglourious. It depends what you've watched in The Walking Dead, because there was only about 2 good seasons of The Walking Dead. The Crown, never seen it, but never fancied it because royalty. 10 minutes of Stardust. Is that the Elton John movie? Well, enough said, really. Elton John. Why would you watch anything about Elton John? Boo! Be Right Back needs to feed self cause forgot. Okay. My dad thought my young music teacher was fit until she started upsetting me, and I dreaded my lessons. Then she wasn't fit anymore. Okay. She was just mean. I see. Mid-2000s fantasy with random cast. Oh, Stardust. No, never heard of that one. Oh no, what did you do? Yeah, so we did that, and then, the whole point of that conversation, way back when, Banshee, was Mr. Rocket was beginning to get tants in his pants and dance around a bit and getting more and more and more uptight. So by 4:15, we were like, right, take him out. We'll need to take him out. Because he's doing her head in, which meant everything was early from that point. Indeed, yes. So we had dinner early. I mean, to be fair, I could have started at 7 o'clock tonight, but I thought, nah, I'm not going at 7 o'clock. That's mental. I quite like Stardust. It's an easy watch. I see. What's it about? Is it a series? What was it on? So that's why I'm slightly early tonight. As I say, I could have started Love and Magic. Okay. Sounds like something I would not want to watch. Oh, actually, now we're talking about it. Where are we? Well, Banshee, where Kerry drops a new YouTube video. Yes. Technology failed. No, fine shoot. Well, I haven't gone that far down. Where's the YouTubes? I am streaming on the YouTubes. I can't think of anything else right now. So that's cool. I got paid by Twitch. She would just start shouting at the whole class and say we were all destined to fail, which was partly true. But she would target everyone, even when I wasn't the problem, which really upset me. Okay. Fantasy movie with Charlie Cox, Henry Cavill and De Niro. I see. Some people just do that, though. They think it's motivational, just to say, you're all going to fail, lob you all into the same boat, and then everybody has to sort of deal with it. Teachers say that all the time. Doesn't mean anything. Just don't take it to heart. Don't take anything to heart unless you are absolutely convinced it's targeted at you. Yes, got paid. got paid by Twitch on Friday, which was a bit of a surprise, actually. That was very early. So that was £38. 38 whole pounds of your monies. So I added 12, no, yeah, probably about a tenner, £11 onto it, and mended the charity total at 475 there. So we're doing pretty well. £25 to go with 2 weeks of December left. So to be fair, my drama teacher did that with me because I stopped doing essays because they were too easy. And you got 40 out of 40 in the exam, yeah. But marching right back to her door after the results, like, hey, our original teacher, as fun as he was, didn't actually teach us much of the content. So she was right in a sense, but still, yes, absolutely. That's what you need to do. There we go. That kind of works to a point. There was a guy when I was at uni, and his seminars were horrendous. So I stopped going to them. It was the only thing I didn't go to out of the 4 years that I was at uni. This guy just rubbed me up the wrong way. He was useless. You could tell he was just reading it out of the book. So I stopped going to the seminars. And he he kind of clocked that I wasn't turning up to them. Which was kind of, I passed all the exams. I could do them kind of with my eyes shut, to be fair. Did it. Used to get reasonably, 70% in the exams and stuff. So I wasn't really that bothered about not getting a higher mark until he got his revenge on me in 4th year when I did my thesis. And the guy that was my tutor, and guy that was overseeing the whole thing, gave me a really high mark. I think he gave me something like 85 or 86%, but I had gone fairly severely over the word count by a few thousand words. To be fair, I had asked if he needed me to edit it, and he said, no, you're making all the good points, that's fine, just leave it. So it had to go to adjudication because the mark was so high and I'd gone over the word count. It was felt to be maybe a bit unfair that I'd had more words to say things. So it went to 2 people to adjudicate, one of which was this guy. And he gave me a terrible mark. So yeah, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. My last Dutch class was so annoying. My classmates were so loud and irritating me. I asked the teacher if she could do something about it, and she was like, well, I can't promise they will listen to me. And I was like, girl, you're the teacher, control your students. That's easier said than done, though, Kubu. I skipped Dutch class altogether and aced the exams. Well, I would kind of hope so. If you can't ace your own language classes, then you might be in a bit of trouble. But well done. Yeah, so that's what bit me. And that actually, the end point of that whole story was because I ended up getting marked down from my original mark. It cost me my first class honours. I ended up just getting a 2-1. If the students don't listen to you, then just go, yeah, absolutely. Listen, some people aren't as good in their own language as you think. Well, I know there's a lot of people who don't do very well in English. But yes, that's what. So I got. I think the term is hoisted by my own petard there. Yes. So anyway, but sometimes it's a life lesson. Sometimes you just need to learn. I hate teachers who mark you based on how much they like you. As someone who I'm sure would be marked horrendously from one teacher who hated me and was absolutely petrified of. Still haunts me. Still have beef with Professor Kermit. He sounded like Kermit the Frog. She was a pretty chaotic teacher. Very all over the place. It was stressful to watch her. She was probably stressed to death because she was never sure how to actually handle anything. I wouldn't be a teacher for any money on the planet. You couldn't pay me enough money to go and stand in front of kids and try and get them interested in something that they have no interest in whatsoever. I think that would be just one of the most difficult professions in the world from that point. 3rd year uni is where souls go to die, I swear. The only thing about getting to that point, it's like doing a 6th year at school, and by the time you're in your final year at uni, you're kind of left to plot your own course. You have to turn up every now and again to do something, but other than that, they kind of let you just get on with it. So 4th was so chill, yeah, but 3rd haunted me. Yeah, well, my third year was out, obviously. I already hate teaching some kids swimming lessons, let alone a whole ass class full time. Yeah, it'd just be awful. I don't think, I much respect to teachers that actually are out there and doing the do and get people extremely motivated and drag them along, like the whole class. That must be an amazing feeling for A, the whole class, and B, the teacher. But it only takes one. It only takes one kid who's just absolutely not interested, and starts to poison the well, basically. And from that point on, I think you've lost it, unless you actually exclude them or slap them hard. So, which you can't do nowadays, obviously. But yeah, interesting. No, I don't think any money in the world would get me into that profession. Maybe uni. Yeah, slightly better in uni because people will just turn up or not turn up, whether they fancy it or not. You know, you don't have to kind of control the class at that point. It's not like you're. I had an American English teacher who made me cry in all her lessons and just gave me death stares instead of figuring out what was wrong. Luckily, I only had her for 7 weeks, but the rest of Lily, you just seem to be terrified of everyone in the planet. Does everybody scare you? Every time you talk about any kind of interaction outside your house, it's causing you absolute massive amounts of panic and stress. People are terrifying, yes. I know this. I have lived here for a long time. Pretty much, yes. My life is traumatic outside, yeah. But also, people are sound. There's some people who are sound, yes. But you'll never find the sound people if you don't go out and mingle and just get on with stuff. Yes. It's difficult, I know. Terrifying sometimes. Scary often. But, you know, if you don't do it, you'll never find out. So, just need to do it a bit more, and a little bit more, and a little bit more. People are sound. Abby Banshee 2025. Indeed. They are wise words from Banshee there. So, what else was I going to say? Tonight, we're going to play a game called Dead Format. And this, I'm really excited about this. Because we played the demo of this, and it caught me so off guard, the way it suddenly changed gear. I still to this day have a day in my calendar for making fun of that teacher we made up years ago. It's Scottish, it is. I thought I recognised the game. Indeed. We'll go there, and I'll do... Oh, we haven't done... Well, you can go and see it there. I did receive a copy of this from Stijn at Oro Interactive, but I would have bought it anyway, to be fair. Because it did change gears super quick, and I was like, oh, this is amazing. I can't wait. I've told the story before, and I'll tell it. I had a teacher whose job was to correct students' spelling and help them spell stuff right, but she was a horrible teacher, yelling at kids if they don't understand. I've stood up against her multiple times when she yelled at students. No one liked her. Yes, if you're a sound, yes, you are. There we go. So yes, I'm not sure how long it's going to take. I'm not really sure what's going to happen, to be fair. I think from the demo, it looks like there's a kind of hub area, and we go in, out, in, and go to other places and find stuff and come back. But it's going to be very interesting to see how it pans out. We played Katana Levy's first game, which was called Demonology. Probably only Kerry remembers that one. That was a long time ago, but that's the one in the Scottish. That's the Dirty Wee Pervert clip. Where we were a witch hunter, a witch finder in Scotland in the 1700s. That was a great, quirky wee game. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Absolutely not. So yeah, so I do have a bit of a soft spot for this. You must have played. Yeah, have played all the Fears to Fathom games, Jet. You are correct. I'm not entirely sure if they're on my YouTube channel, though. I think I may have played them before I started keeping all the... some of them will be on there, but there wasn't. In fact, that's where Kerry found me. That was Kerry's first stream. When I played the first three Fears to Fathom games, one after each other. And then Kerry popped in and has never left. So, yes, but yeah, Dead Format, I am absolutely... I can't wait. I can't wait to get into it. I love the fact that they're all based in Scotland. Scottish dev, and they're so Scottish. It's brilliant. So, and when we started off in that game and we were in a tenement apartment or whatever after an empty, which is a party in Scotland, when your parents are away, then you have an empty because your house is empty. And you can invite everyone round and have a party. People aren't scary, but if you overthink it, they can be. Indeed, there are very few really bad people in the world, and you can form an opinion reasonably quickly. A gaff nowadays to the Gen Z crew, indeed, yes. That sounds like my hell, but good for you, indeed. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. So we could just... there was something I was going to talk about that slipped my mind, but we'll get there. We'll get there in the end. Let's just go and play this game because I have no idea how long it's going to take. And I'm keen to get into it. So let's go and do the casino. Before we do anything else, we'll jump across. Right, and we can stop that at the moment. And then we can build the tension. Ooh. Let's see what's going on here. Sometimes it's two people outside. There we go. Ta-da! Ultra Rossi today. No, not Ultra Rossi. Ultra Rosa today. So there we go. Who was that? Jet, are you looking through my windows? That's about the third or fourth time in a row that Jet's been right. That's mad. Da-da-da. I even changed the Rossi one because I thought people will be thinking it's the weekend. I've got my Rossi. No, you made me so happy, then crushed it. You won last time, I think, didn't you? 5.4 thousand. No, it was Banshee that won last time. Indeed, indeed. So yes, there we go. It was Ultra Rosa today. I had Ultra Rossi yesterday. Because I was out and about and got it in the local Morrison's. So there we go. Smashing. Right. One viewer. Jet gets the lot. I need to be more cunning and devious because the bank hasn't won for a while. Size lockdown, my beloved. No, we don't want to go back to that, Kubu. That's not good. Not good at all. Let's go across here and do that and do this. Okay, so we can dismiss that and we can do this. And I could do with another little lockdown. Yeah. I don't think it did a lot of people a lot of good, though, to be fair. To be fair, I think overall it probably wasn't the greatest period of time in history for anyone. I know it's sort of robbed people like Banshee of a normal university existence. Unfortunately, it just got sort of, you're supposed to be going to uni and all of a sudden you were stuck at home. It went on far too long. Hello, Salvik. How are you? Rubbish for me. I was working in Tesco at the time. Oh, my God. Right. Let's do this. Come on, we can do it. Not having to avoid people and change the walk route because, scary. You've had a few drinks. Whoa. Perform shader compilation. Absolutely. How is everyone? We are good. Other than the fact it's Sunday night. But almost there. A week left of work, and then we'll be off for a couple of weeks. Hope, well, more or less. 10 days-ish. Busy week ahead, though. We'll get that sorted, hopefully, reasonably quickly. Oh. God, it's just finished work. Have one more to do plus one Monday, then you're done. Woohoo! Canst thou hear game? One more week, sorry. Yes. Is it reasonable? Is it loud? Is it soft? Is it okay? Balance-wise? Okay for now. Okay. New game. Right. I think we can almost speedrun the first bit. It's been 2 weeks since anyone last heard from my brother. That's not entirely unusual, except that I was supposed to be staying with him at his flat last week. Since he already let me know where he leaves his spare key, I've decided to let myself in. Perhaps I can find some clue to his whereabouts if I take a look around. Righty. Happy birthday. We'll just have a quick look around just to familiarise ourselves. Cold. Well, that's the fridge, so it would be. Cold. Scotland. Not everybody in Scotland has a Scotland mug. Missing. Can you help? 19, 5'9", that's in there. It's the tenement. Ooh, what happened there? Oh, this is going to be a bad one. We might have to pause all the kind of alerts or whatever. Yeah, I think the game's going to run fine. Maybe not the best to start running any of the alerts. Because it's going to have a bit of an issue trying to get through it all. Yeah, I think it's going to be quite bad to do that. We might just have to kind of keep that calm. Not do it too often. We are cold. Okay, pliers. Ooh, right. Nobody move or breathe. Yeah. I think the game's going to run fine. I can turn it down a little bit, but... ooh, what's this? Okay. Run, hold shift, crouch, control, lean. Yeah. Am I okay? Is it okay? It's a little bit framey at my end. Is it okay with you? Is it running smoothly enough, or should I turn... I think I'll turn the graphics down a bit. Because it looks like it's having a little bit of a... Oh, it's on medium already. Let's turn the global illumination down a bit, because that tends to be a bit... global... Okay, let's take that down to screen space. And screen space. Bloom. Motion blurs off. Ambient occlusion. Anti-aliasing. MSA, TAA, FXA. I'll leave that up there at the moment. Let's go to the... Oh, and okay, right. Let's do this, because that should maximum system release, faster response time, more precise calls and games. Let's leave that off at the moment. So that should slightly improve matters. Resume. Okay. Ghoulish videos spawn wave of ghastly films. A rival video format to VHS and Betamax called GHL, referred to as Ghouls, has sparked outrage in both the public and in Parliament recently. The tapes were introduced, beating the competition in terms of both quality and recording length, but has faced some backlash due to the increased risk of the tapes becoming haunted. Regardless of whether these rumours of hauntings are true, the reputation of the format has made it popular with the youth for the distribution of bootleg horror tapes, While many deny the legitimacy of these claims of hauntings are true, there's been an alarming recent rise in the number of missing persons cases. There have also been reports of outbursts of violence in connection with the tapes, although these reports are so far unsubstantiated. Concerned parents have formed a group to combat this torrent of violent and depraved films flooding the market. With the support of key cabinet members and spearheaded by renowned conservative activist Mary Lighthouse, the group Lighthouse Protection Services are calling for the banning of all GHL film and the public execution of any person found in possession of them. Lighthouse was reached for this comment. If we don't publicly execute these depraved individuals in the manner they deserve, then we run the risk of potentially exposing this country's children to violence on film, which most certainly leads to violent behaviour. Now, for those of you that don't know, in the 90s, there was an uptight old bag called Mary Whitehouse who was doing exactly, wasn't calling for the public execution of people, certainly, but was calling for banning of loads of different things, from music to movies to whatever. She was a real pain in the backside. Yeah. So she was on this kind of moral crusade to save the youth of Britain. Okay. That's where I need to put said tape when I find it. Okay. I've heard a thing or two about it, yeah. Okay. Storage box, nice. Okay, so we've found storage. Happy birthday. I'm assuming since you're reading this note, you let yourself in. Since you're getting so resourceful these days, I'm sure you'll be able to track down your gift all by yourself. I left a few hints around the flat in case you get stuck, which is obviously why things are saying cool. Warm. Look at the nick of this place, man. Party Central. She reminds me of a more modern Oliver Cromwell. Okay. Save load. Okay, can we save now? Have we got just like... Is it? Yes. Okay. So we can just save at any point. We don't need any particular... It's not like we need ribbon or anything like that. Like Resident Evil. Hot. That is a hot guitar, right enough. Let's have that. Sounds like the lady from The Simpsons says, won't you please think... Yeah, she was. You must remember Mary Whitehouse, Kerry. I mean, you'd have probably been a young kid, but she was on a whole moral crusade against pop music and God knows what. Old metal box. This tin box has seen better days. It looks like the latch on the front is loose. Okay. What's the... Let's have a look at this. Inspect. Nope. Not that I'm aware of. Okay. Ooh. Symphony of a Severed Soul. When you hear its music, it's time to be silent. The silent era masterpiece that was almost destroyed has been transferred to the stunning new Ghoul format. The first film to feature murder on screen. Symphony of a Severed Soul shocked audiences at the time. So much the film. Okay, we'll go back and have a look at that in a minute. Inventory. Inspect. Shocked audience at the time. The film was banned in Britain for almost 100 years. Now considered by horror aficionados to not be one of the only originals, but one of the best of the horror genre. We follow two grave robbers as they attempt to plunder the grave of the recently deceased manic musician. On a stormy autumn night, as they sneak through the graveyard, they recount the ghastly tale of the musician who sold his soul, but lost his mind, leading to the deaths of those around him. As the haunting, ghostly melody floats through the graves, the two fiends realise they are not alone. It's time to crouch down low and stay quiet, or they won't be coming back alive. Interesting. Okay. Why is that not working? Hello? Happy birthday, Yowie Dafty. Don't show this to Mum and Dad. Just tell them I got you CDs or something. I know you don't have your own player yet, so you can come round to mine any time to watch these together. Right. All right, you wee Dafty. Hot. Oh! That was the thing. There's a new Dark Side Detective game coming out with 6 new chapters in it. Yes. It was announced last week, I think, or a week, 2 weeks ago, which I only noticed. Much excite. I'm slightly concerned about having the natural gas bottle in here to run your gas cooker, so you don't have to pay the bill. Love it, love it. Right, put this in here. Grave must be around here somewhere. There it is. Quiet to hear his violin. He must not see or hear us. It's so well done, this. Oh. Lighthouse Protection Services. Okay. Who put the lights off? Right, let's not watch that. It was at this point in the demo I was thinking, this is going to absolutely kick ass. And what in the Bloodborne is going on out here? Two statues. One seems to be offering a violin to the other. Can I pinch it? I can't pinch the violin. Yeah. Okay, a blank ghoul tape. This tape is marked with a question mark. It looks like something can be attached to it. Ooh. This is very, very Bloodborne. I'm just a little bit concerned at the frame rate at the moment. Door is locked from the other side. Let me drop things. Let me drop things down if I can, because I'm conscious that this is not looking absolutely great at this point in time. Upscale, we've got that down. NVIDIA, DLS, we've got that off. Let's just put it down to low at the moment. And see how we get on. I'd rather show it off properly, but also want to be able to actually play the game. Okay, that's not so great, is it? Doesn't look particularly great, that, does it? Shadows and fog. Textures, effects, reflections. I don't think it's actually doing anything particularly different. Foliage, reflections, effects. Let's put them up to high, medium. Textures medium. Okay. Yeah, that's a bit better, but it is still struggling a little bit. Frame rate wise. So did I come up this way? Yes, that's where I came up. Okay, I'm obviously just going to have a little bit of a sticking point here. There's something across here that I need to pick up now. No. Right, let's go back this way. There's obviously something swaps at that point. There must be a cache swap or something there because it keeps happening every time I go near it. Okay. Rotten teeth. 6 rotten teeth barely hang onto the circular gum to which they're attached. The smell is most foul, but they seem vital in some way. Sublime and tragic. I guess they couldn't leave. Which one's sublime and which one's tragic? Right. Onward. There is no name on this grave. I can't see how far down the hole goes. But what choice do I have? There's always a choice. However, our choice is going to be to jump in. Huh. Okay. We're in the thick of it now. Okay. Blank tape. Okay, so we need to find something. It is a bit laggy, I know. I'm hoping that if we stay in the environment long enough, there's a bit of everything just puts pressure. If it's depending on what it's been made in, everything puts pressure on the GPU, and because Stream is running and I'm trying to run OBS and I'm trying to run the game, everything just gets a little bit pressured every now and again. And in fairness, I did play a little bit of it just to try and see if it was going to put a massive amount of pressure on, and it was running absolutely fine. So oh god. It's streaming it on the same machine, which is causing the issue. Ooh, what's that? Ooh. Okay, it looks like it'd be attached to a blank ghoul tape. It's marked with a number 42. Okay, he seems to be away. Okay, so I think... Okay, we need to get up to that end, I think. I seem to remember. Oh god. Okay, let's use that. Choose that. Okay. A healing ghoul tape. Tape will recover some health when consumed. Let's have a quick look in here because I think... Can we combine that with that? Okay, nice. Trapped down here. I'm not sure how long I've been trapped in this hallway. It could be days or perhaps even weeks. It's impossible to tell when this place is always night and so far underground. At least I managed to slip past that violin-playing devil. Hello, Callan. Thank you so much.
Callan Leafshade has made another deposit on augmentations. They've been saving for 6 months. Totally not a scam.
Thank you so much, Callan, for 6 whole months. At least I managed to slip past that violin-playing devil, but I now seem to be stuck here between the wine cellar to the left and some sort of laboratory to the right. I first ventured into the wine cellar, but as soon as I did, some undead grave robbers rose from the earth and started to attack me. Fortunately, I was able to scramble back here and they didn't follow. I guess I'll need to arm myself with some kind of weapon before I venture back in there. My other choice is that laboratory to the right, but I'm worried about the screams and strange noises I hear from there. I think the scientist working in there may have gone mad. I guess I'll wait here and see if help arrives. At least I don't feel hungry in this place, but I am getting rather tired. Okay, so I do seem to remember when we went down here... and tried to go in here. These guys appeared, so that was like, no,
At Jet
thank
Caesar,
you.
you are 94% of a menace to the
The
stream.
bot's been very
A true
kind to
gremlin.
everybody today.
You are the wasp in the moving car. The spider in the corner of the shower. The nails down the blackboard of life.
So let's go to the laboratory. Hello, Bacon. How are you? Lovely to see you in. Oops. Okay. Finally. Mad Scientist notes. Finally, I'm free to always work on my creations. Up there in the old world, I had to waste so much time. Waste time in a job, waste time with people, waste time eating and sleeping. Not here. Here, I have all the organic matter I could desire and the freedom to create whatever my heart desired. Failures, they were all failures. The matter soon breaks down in this place, and they return back to the dead husks they once were. I need to branch out to other creatures, cross species, and take the best traits from each. There are no limitations here. Eureka! I've done it! I've created the perfect organism. After so many failed attempts, all it took was the right combination of creatures from these worlds. The recipe is as follows: eye of a cyclops, legs of a spider, and wings of a bat. Okay, we have ads in under 3 minutes. So we've got this, which I seem to remember, the legs of a badger. Indeed, it took us a little bit of working out this last time. I am slightly annoyed, disappointed at the PC, just not enjoying itself at the moment, but we'll get there. Right, so we want to put this up, do we? Okay, we want to put that down maybe? Not that one. Okay, maybe not that one. Maybe that one down. Yes. Okay, so we are now... Had my alarm set at the wrong time, I'm late. No, I'm very early. I started probably about an hour earlier today, Kay. But welcome in. One. And then... 8 because it's 8 legs of a badger. And then wings of a bat, 2. How dare I? Yes, I know. We're having slight issues with me streaming this because the computer is struggling a little bit at times. But I'm enjoying it immensely so far. However, the ads are about to start, so let's pause. I will say drop is probably not going to be very good tonight. It's going to probably be a bit sticky, but we can try it anyway. I shall see you in 3 minutes. Who's this? Carl Emerson. I'm the person that our story. Hey, look. Honor wrote this book. You must have written this book. It says exactly the way you speak. I'm the person that our story. This is you and Alison speaking in the Discord. I come back to the Discord after a night and I'm like, none of these words are in the Bible. Right, okay. Let's go back up here. In case the film from the last time. Oh, you absolute nonsense. If I don't drive off the edge of a dune. Whoa! Oh. Alert, alert. Got overly excited. Where did you go, you creepy little... What the hell's happening with that car? Milady, don't come tomorrow. Bit presumptuous that was going to happen anyway. I'm walking in the park. I'm walking in the park. It's very dark, but I'm walking in the park. And nobody's going. Is he coming? Oh, he is coming. I didn't know whether I was having a fever dream or something there. It is close. Be aware. What's close? What the heck? Shut the door, shut the door. Kids deal. It's sorry. Fantastic. So, we've now got 3 of the rooms. And, I need to get the passcode from this. Oh, hello, Jesus. Hilarious.
Enter the door to your left and
To my
find
left?
your ID card. I'll speak to you soon. Good luck.
Good luck. Thank you. To my left. This. There's still nothing in there. Oh, hello. The daft lad, some dodgy gear. Righty. We're back. Right, I've had a bit more of a play around. Don't know if it's going to make any difference, but hopefully. Sewer smiles. If something in the sewer smiles at you, run. Sci-fi horror masterpiece is finally available as it was intended to be seen on GHL format. When an alien spaceship crashes into Earth, it smashes right into the sewer system below a highly populated city. One curious homeless man ventures over. Okay. Let's go and look at that then. Let's see what the explosion was and gets more than he bargained for. On board, the ship's trash room was a parasitic life form that consumes filth, and heaven knows this city is full of it. Everything it consumes, it turns to flesh, and anything that was already flesh becomes twisted. A team of scientists must race against an all-consuming foe in an effort to discover a way to stop the parasite and save the world. Or is it already too late, as this world drowns in our filth? With outlandish special effects and a throbbing electronic score by the director, Sewer Smiles is as thrilling as it is disgusting. Nice. Okay. So... Right. Nice. Okay. Okay, so that's the way back in. Maybe we should go in and save, actually. The GHL tape player is drawing all the power. Okay, can we switch that off then? Don't want to watch that. Okay. Right, save. Save. Okay. Nice. Right. Again, apologies, folks, for the slight stuttering. It's not the game. It's everything that I am running at the same time here. Okay, so I feel like I should keep that and probably put that in there until we realise what these are for. That I'm not 100% sure about, so let's hold on to that. Uh, 33%, cool. Okay. Let's see what this is all about then. Directed by Alexander Giles. Top quality special effects. Sewer Smiles. Okay, having a wee drink. What is this? Drunk man sees UFO. I love the VHS effect. It's actually a VHS effect that... This is what VHSs actually did look like when they were poor quality. Not the stupid things you see on some of the indie horrors. What is this? Okay, homeless man, how did you suddenly find a gun there? Questions must be asked. But that's after you shoot this thing in the face. $16! 16's there. Why does 16 always get cameo appearances and things? Every horror game, 16 gets a cameo appearance in. Righty, I'm presuming then that we're off to... This is such a cool idea. The fact that the tape, you go through the door into the next environment, zone, whatever, is just such a great idea. Indeed. Okay. Sewers inspection report. 3 more weeks of research down here. The water parasite levels are off the charts and the equipment they have given us doesn't seem to be up to snuff. Jim's utter incompetence is not helping matters. I didn't realise causing burst pipes and broken machinery was part of his job description. Only 3 more weeks and I'll be out of here. A few of the fellows have been reporting strange smells down here. Not exactly surprising considering where we are, but I can't say they are wrong. They describe it as meat, but not like it's rotting, more like it's fresh. If that wasn't enough, I'm also getting reports from them of strange noises like scratching and screeches. I think we're all just overworked, but we have to hit that deadline in the next couple of weeks if we are expecting to get any kind of bonus pay. 3 of us are now missing. Oh God, sorry, sniff. What the is going on down here? There are only 2 of us left and Jim went to go and find us some supplies. I was bitten by something in the dark, 16, and it seems to have infected my leg. I can't walk. I thought it was turning gangrenous, but it's still fresh. It bleeds constantly and smells almost sweet. Something is calling me in the dark, a voice. It wants me to follow. As soon as I'm able to move again, I'll investigate and see what's there. Okay, can I open this? Do I want to open that? Let's go down here first. Is there anything here I can use? Mm-hmm. Door's locked from the other side, so we can't go there. Door's also locked from the other side, so we've only got one way forward. And that's through here, which probably wasn't a bright idea to open that door and just walk away. Anything could have come out that door now. Rotten teeth again. Okay. Please don't let that be on a timer. Okay. Oh, I'm not liking this. Anything that forces you to crouch down in a tunnel is not good. Oh, this is even worse. Dropping down a shaft. And another one, we're a long way, this isn't Kansas, we're a long way from home down here. And everything's very moist. What's that? It is absolutely disgusting. What's this? What is this growing on the walls? Very mouth-washing. Okay, what's that? Oh, there's something else in here with me. How do I reload? Ah! Okay. That was a bit of a baptism by fire. There was a girl who went to my secondary school for a few years who would scream and cry if someone... Lily! What is going on in your life? Everybody screams, cries and bursts into tears every time anybody speaks to them. Hilarious. Right, what on earth is going on here? And can I find some more ammo, please? That would be really, really useful. No, I truly believe, Jet, that this all happens. I just find it slightly incredulous. Right, so I can't do anything with that. Oh God, sorry. Welcome to my world, yeah. I'd rather not, thanks, Lily. Right, okay, so we can go through here. Brother's note. Alright, Agent. I've no idea if you'll find this note, but I know you found your birthday gift and followed me into the tapes. I'm so sorry. I had no idea that the Haunted Tapes malarkey was real. At least the films are decent. We're going to have to find a way to work together and get ourselves out of this mess. Find a weapon and arm yourself. It's not just the creatures in the tapes. There's something been stalking me from the shadows, and I'm fairly certain it isn't friendly. Sounds like a thing Kuwu would do. What is this? Okay. How did you get more Scottish? It's a talent. Combine with that. Okay. So I can shift this about. We've got that and that and that. So that heals us. And then we've got more. We're fine. Okay. I kind of feeling that we maybe should try and find somewhere to save. Because I don't really fancy dying here. Because I seem to remember from the demo that when you die, there is no checkpoint. You have to do the whole thing again. So that would not be cool. Obviously. Talking of shorts, that last short of mine was weird. It literally... Now, you see, that's beckoning me over there, but I'm kind of not sure why it's beckoning me over there. And I can go up there as well. Maybe I should go through here first. Maybe there's a PC or something that I can use to save. Alternatively, there might be something that will come rushing out of the darkness and kill me. Okay, right, so that's us unlocked this bottom door as well. So, do I go back and I feel like we need to go back and save. Yeah, that short that I put out last. Scurried off to about 300-400 views on the first day. and then went completely dead. And I thought, oh well, that's just life. And then in the last sort of 24 hours, it's had 1,300 views. And I'm like, how the hell, 3 days after, does it suddenly start doing numbers? It's weird. Right, so I've put those in there. That's fine. I need to turn this off in order to save. Let's go there. Okay. And then we can put this thing back in here. Or, so, what do we think? Do we go back? Do we use this now to investigate more in the sewer pit thing? Or do we go back to the... Because now we've got a weapon. We must be able to kill those... Well, we might be able to kill those undead guys. So let's try this. Choose. So we go back up here. We can get to the... The game seems to be running a little bit better now. It seems to be, at my end, it's still a little bit stucky, but it's not half as bad as it was. Right, so we came in through this door. Maybe don't run. And then through here. Okay. Hopefully we'll find more ammo in here. Please let me find more ammo in here. But at least they're downed, so... Ooh. We don't have to worry about them anymore. Beautiful. Take the ammos. What a great idea to have rotten teeth as ammo. Okay. We are going up and up and up. What's this? Okay. How am I doing inventory space? That's not great, is it? Running out of inventory space. Can I do anything with this? No. Oh, okay. Interesting. Nothing round here. Seems to be every time there's like thunder and lightning, every time the lightning flashes, everything slows down significantly. Which is probably just the GPU trying to render everything. I really must look at... Well, I was kind of thinking... I want to see this Steam machine when it comes out. Because what I might do... I've been contemplating getting a second PC for a while. But what I might do is... if the Steam machine is decent... Which I'm a little bit on the fence about at the moment, because for some very strange reason... they've only put 8 gig of virtual RAM in the GPU. Now, there is an element of it's running Linux rather than Windows. So, technically it might run a bit faster just natively. Okay, so I need to put something on there. But I think what I'll do is I'll wait. I'll wait until see, because they're claiming it's 4K 60. Yeah. Valve are claiming it runs at 4K 60. Alright, let's do that and combine that with that. A morbid little doll with paint on its limbs. Okay. Okay, so we've got a code to put in there. Let's have a look at that doll. I'm rather curious about your Steam machine. Yeah, I think CPU-wise it looks decent. The specs on the CPU look good. But the GPU slightly worries me. But it could be a solution to actually just having that running, like a console or whatever, purely to run the games off Steam. And then I can use my PC to actually just drive OBS, which would take away a lot of the issues I'm currently having. I just don't want it. Well, certainly not. I'm not about to start building a PC now, not with the price of RAM. RAM has gone absolutely mental in the last couple of weeks. I think I had RAM in my wish list that I'm always just keeping an eye on, because I've got specs of a machine that I was going to build. And it was sitting, I think, at about £120 for two 16 gigabyte sticks. The same two 16 gigabyte sticks are just under £400 now. RAM has gone off the chart, and allegedly, you know, the whole lot's going to start moving. GPUs are going to start getting expensive again as well. Okay. A morbid little doll with paint. Oh, so I can't... Maybe I can't see colour in the black and white world. Interesting. Ballad of String-a-Limb. Children's nursery rhyme. Captured and tortured, his terror grew. First crushed his limb, violet and blue. Enjoy the lark, Caesar. Jet, sorry. Rappy. String-a-Limb wouldn't want to be him. Still won't repent, his rebellion obscene. Second soaked his limb, till necrosis gangrene. String-a-Limb wouldn't want to be him. Defiant and different, and better off dead. The last limb was cut, all bloody and red. String-a-Limb wouldn't want to be him. Now you wonder why people in Scotland are mental. Although in fairness, I've never heard that nursery rhyme. So I'm not entirely sure whether it's... Oh, hello. Puzzle time. Okay, so we've got hands and arms. I presume that's going to be the code for that. But because that talked about colours, I'm going to need to go back to the apartment, I think, to try and work out which limb's what. Yeah, I've never actually heard that before, but it wouldn't surprise me if in some mad part of Scotland that is an actual nursery rhyme. Okay, so let's see how much of this... This is very reminiscent of Bloodborne, and the doll Ooh. Hello? Inventory is full. Damn it. So I can pick up a violin. Who gets nursery children singing about? Well, probably Scotland, to be fair. Okay, so there's a new tape there. Oh, I shouldn't have done that because now I'm going to forget. Right. Beside this wall of flesh, there is a blank tape. Remember that for next time we come in here. Okay, so... Oh, what's over? What's up here? See, every time the lightning flashes, there's a bit of... slow down. Okay. Door's now unlocked. Oh, so that lets us down. Okay, so this is taking us back to the apartment. Nice. I think we've unlocked quite a bit of stuff here right now. So... let's... So that's the way to the lift. And this is the way back to the apartment. Right, so let's put these blank tape things in here. Oh, look, you can see. He's painted. So let's put that in there. And that there. Now, I appear to have two tapes. I've got two 13-channel tapes. Interesting. It's annoying that I've got one tooth left there that I need to put in there. Right, let's... Oh, no, don't do that. I just want to inspect that. So let's come out of there. And we can... inspect. Okay, so he's got 4 different colours. Now, we're talking about gangrene, which is his left leg. We've got red, which is his right leg. And there was something about purple, which is his left hand. So, let's discoveries. Children's nursery rhyme. His first limb is violet. So that's the left arm. Second soaked his limb still. So the second one is his left. No, his right foot. So left hand, right foot, left foot. Ooh, can I actually... No, I can't. Damn it. Yeah, I wanted to do that because I wanted to save. So we do that, and we do this. Okay. And then we can put this back in, because I want to go back and get that blank tape before I forget about it completely. And I want to try and get this puzzle sorted out. So left hand, right foot. Damn it, I forgot. It was up here, wasn't it? Up this gate. And then down here. Was it here? Yeah, it was back here. And then in here. Okay, we've got the blank tape. How much inventory space? Oh god. I hope this isn't a big item. So then we go up to here. So, left hand is 2, right foot is 6, and left foot is 4. 2, 6, 4. 2, 6, 4. Yes. That was quite cool. It's like a sewer pipe part. Okay, so I'd probably need that for the other place. Is there anything else in here that I need to do? Are there any doors that I need to open? I think everything here is done. I've got that from the... it did something with that violin. What's this? Inventory's full, so I can pick that candle up. But where am I putting that candle down? Now, there was a gate or something that had a... you needed to put something on that thing. That doesn't look like it's for a candle, does it? I'm going to regret this, but no, I better not. I was going to fire this one bullet so I could... Okay, right, so I'm probably going to be one bullet short of killing something very shortly, and I'll be like, damn it! Right, let's see if this has anything to do... How can my inventory be full? Can I not? Oh, God. Maybe if I go and put him back on his pedestal, because I don't need him anymore. We've opened that up. I'm just ignoring that comment, Kubu. Can I? Can I? No, I can't. Damn it! I can't just drop it. Which is a bit of a pain in the bum. We're gonna have to go back. And this way. Yeah, there's definitely something every time it Thunder and Lightning goes, it sort of slows everything down a bit. But I think it's probably, as I say, the GPU struggling to actually render everything at that point. Because it's right on the edge of utilising everything. Right, so we can put this back. We can put this in here. And we can put that... I don't know what these blank tapes are for. I presume that they're going to open up different things. Let's put the sewer pipe part in here at the moment until we kind of understand where we might need that. No point in carrying that about with us. Okay. So let's go and see if we can do anything with that candle. I love the way that it just moves between black and white and colour. That's cool. So the candle was down over here, was it? There's also that violin. Night candle. Reputed to contain the distilled tear of a cosmic great one sloshing around inside. Okay. That maybe doesn't sound like it's going to go up in here. No. So now I've just taken up an inventory slot. Alright, let's go and put this in the case. Because at least we'll know that we've got these things when we come across it. Can we take this at this point in time? We have a violin. Okay, we've been able... Oh. Uh-oh. Right, okay. So, we need to find something that resembles a violin, something maybe the same size and weight, to pinch that. It's like the old shotgun in Resi 1, where you have to find the broken shotgun to put down to pick up the good shotgun. That's in Resi 1, isn't it? I do remember doing that puzzle. I've got that far in Resi 1 at one point. So, let's go here. Right, okay, so before we do anything else, let's eject that and then go and we'll put this in here. Let's put that in there as an item. I'll put this over here and take this out. Because we're going back into the sewers. Save. Just to make sure. The game at the end will be like, you saved way too many times. But I'm very conscious of the fact that if we screw something up, which I am very likely to do, I'm going to have to start from where I last saved it. So, saving often seems sensible, given my stellar gameplay that of course you all turn up for. That's why you come here, isn't it? Because I am so good at the gaming. Yes, yes. I can hear the sarcasm from here, Lily. I take it there's nothing over here that I need to... Right, so... This is just lights. Cool. No need to be like that at all. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, we're going to need to find some bolt cutters, it would appear, for those of you on the bingos. Like what? I'm just agreeing. Okay, so I can't get up there. Ooh, what's in the box? What's in the box? Here. Okay. A channel 42 attack. That must... Because I've now got 2 channel 42s. It'd be really handy if we had a sewer pipe bit, wouldn't it? Son of a gun! Had we only known. Son of a mum, indeed. Sorry, Lily. So we came round from the... Did we go round that way? Yeah, we came... Yeah. Right, anyway, I don't think it's too far back. Let's go. Right. Let's go. And we go here. And we'll pull that into there. We do need to find out what these things are. Okay. Whoa. Watch this not be the right part of the sewer pipe. There'll be like another sewer bit. And we'll have to carry this about for the next 10 minutes till we find that bit. Down here. Gamers, don't look up. I'm just checking. Knowing K's in chat. Nice. Does that mean someone's going to come chasing out here, though? It's gone too quiet in here. What the heck? What in the tentacled name of you know what is that? Whoa! That was... See, I told you it was worth saving constantly. That was vicious. Okay. Right. Yeah, so I can take about 3 hits. And then it's all over. It's Jover after 3 hits. I was more taken by the big eye in the corner of the room. I didn't see the thing coming in. Oh, please tell me I've got the pipe with me. God damn it. Or maybe it's still there. I can't remember whether or not I saved after I picked the pipe up. Which is a bit of a pain in the hoop if we get there and find that it's not. But maybe that bit perpetuates, who knows. I've got a horrible feeling. Yeah, okay, we'll pick this up anyway. Damn it! Sigh. I'm kind of hoping that most of the places aren't too much of a run back, because with only one of those, with only one storage box, I think it could get a little bit old having to run backwards and forwards all the time, every time you want a new thing. But you never know, there might be some kind of extension or... So we're putting that there. We're putting that in there. And that's that. So let's go. We're now back on track. We know that there's going to be a monster coming out. So we can prepare ourselves for that. And try and get down and under that shelf thing as quickly as possible. Not that far away from the adverts. Are you teaching tomorrow, Kubu? So let's run it. Not on Mondays. Okay. Hang on a minute. Do I actually have to... Oh. Oh, I actually have to equip that. That could have been a bit not nasty. Where is it? There. I'm not sure whether or not it takes 4 or 5 bullets to kill that thing, but I always seem to have one left. Okay. And another health tape. Nice. Please tell me they stack. Oh, come on. They don't stack. That's nasty. The eye is moving. I wonder if it can see me. Doesn't look... What's that? Oh, that was the gun. That was my gun sticking out the front of me. Okay. I'm watching. Okay, so it takes 4 bullets to kill it. I presume I could have switched that on and steamed it to death. Okay. So the point of that is... I'm assuming this is going to wrap round to the... Oh, I can't actually do anything with that one. Interesting. Ooh, what's going on here? Hello? More bullets. Ooh, a new tape. The spy... Oh, no! The badger who snared the marionettes. Trapped in a web of deceit they can't escape, and someone is killing them off. Let's do that. Let's do a quick inspect. A groundbreaking 70s Italian slasher film that helped to thrust the giallo genre into the limelight and paved the way for endless wave of American slasher films in the decades to follow. Set in a revolutionary school for the artistically insane. How do you become artistically insane? The badger who snared the marionettes is an explosion of sound, colour and violence. The students are held there and treated through their individual artistic talents, ranging from painting, sculpture and rock music, but someone is killing the students off one by one, and at the scene of the crime leaves their calling card, a marionette of the victim. Suspicions instantly turn to the deranged puppet maker, but something just doesn't add up. Who could be committing these violent crimes and why? As beautiful as it is violent, this vibrant masterpiece sparked waves of imitators and attracted ire from certain parties who took offence to the pairing of art and violence. No badgers. I don't know. Well, we're not entirely sure yet. Okay. Brother's Note 2. I finally got a better look at that creature stalking me, and I knew I recognised that face. It's that old boot Mary laid out. The one that keeps banging on about banning the tapes in the first place. She's not looking like a frail old woman anymore. It only stepped through the light for a second, but it looked more like some sort of giant vulture. Feathers loosely hanging from its twisted, wrinkled neck, and scrawny legs bent backwards like a bird. But the worst of it was the face. I'll no forget that face as long as I live. It looked like a face of an old woman, but it was just dead and lifeless. The thin, frail skin was stretched over its own head like it was wearing a mask, still clinging to a crude attempt to look like us, I think. I hope I never see that face again. I hope you've not caught the creature's attention yet, but if you do, then stay quiet and stay out of sight. It's particularly sensitive to sound. I saw one of those grotesque rats squeal out, and Mary came charging from miles away and gutted the thing in seconds. As far as I know, there's no way to kill it. Keep quiet, hide out of sight, and stay safe. Okay, are we about to... We're about to see this thing, aren't we? Oh, hell. Oh, God. That was annoying because we're going to have to go back and do the whole thing again now. Right, okay. Speed run time. At least this time we can remember to take the pipe. Uh-huh. And then we can put this in here. Choose. Right, okay. Slightly annoying, I would say. However, we could be faster at it than we were last time. Uh-huh. Hang on a minute. Oh, thank God we did that as well. Oh no, not that. This. Because we need to equip that. Yes. Good to go now. Oh God, ads as well. Can we do this before the ads start? Oops. That seemed to go down after 3 hits. Okay. Take that. Okay, so we'll leave that other tape. Well, I don't think we've got any choice. I don't think... Well... I don't really want to pick that tape up. Right, let's see how we go. Because that's a health tape. Let's do that. We wasted some on that thing. Then this thing's going to come racing out of here. And we could... Oh, God. Okay, that one took 4 for some bizarre reason. Is there a second one? Okay, yeah, because we need to pick that up. We need to pick that up. We need to do that to trigger the next bit. Use, consume. Right. Okay, massive, huge teeth. Ads starting soon. Oh, I don't understand why that's not usable. Back under here. See if we can get back to our little hiding spot. Shoot, let's go. No, we didn't, Lily. Right. I'll park it up here and I'll see you in 3 minutes. I get to do smacky bum bum again. Oh, not again. Oh no. Right, let's go. Oh, you absolute dick, you. I need them for the cow. We're out. Ooh, now we're back down here again to the door that we couldn't get through earlier. Because we have the employee card now. Oh no. She's here. Oh no 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 no. Oh. Right, I'm getting out of here, but I'm going out the window. Fish. Okay, let's not go out the window. Oh my god. Who's this guy? Hello? They do not like mint. Peppermint oil on the windows and doors works wonders. But you can't use it because you have a cat. Just get rid of the cat then. Get a dog, they're better. I've got things to do and people to see and... Hello? You creepy little woman. Stop hiding. Is this guy still here though? No, because the lights are still on. Oh yeah, fish cake. That one got me. That one did actually get me. I did not expect that to happen at all. No more overcooked meatballs, I promise. Well, make that promise and keep it, Bob. Because quite frankly, it's unacceptable that I'm stuck in this little wee room. I can't get the door open. And the only thing I've got to look forward to is tasty meatballs. And you're coming down here with a tray of meatballs that are overcooked. It's totally unacceptable.
I'm so smart. First try.
Indeed. Got gem. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Dude. There was no need for that at all. I think we'll keep the lighter. But I can't see if I would need cigarettes straight away. I could save my progress here if this wasn't a demo. That's a nice touch. Unlock the key. Okay, let's go this way. There's bound to be something in the way, isn't there? I must be a bit... Hello. Uh-huh. Hello, little boy. Have a balloon. Would you like balloon? Oh, jeez. Don't look at chat. Don't look at chat. They're just trying to let you fail. Oh my god, this is fast.
Oh, and this one time,
Stop it. Look, I'm just going to have to keep doing it. It's going to come back at you because you're going to have to watch me do it over and over and over again.
Scotland! Scotland!
Oh, good God. It's only fear if you're falling.
I'm so smart. First try.
Oh my God. I knew it. I knew there'd be something that's going to absolutely get me cancelled here. I'm now convinced. I am absolutely convinced now that Kay knows that there's stuff like this in this game. Okay. Here maybe? Newspaper. There's the crib. Oh yeah! The sound design is fantastic. It puts you in a state of panic, even though you don't really need to be in a state of panic. Do you think that was like a party? If it was a stag do. Oh dear. I did shut that door. Why is the door now open again? Oh yeah! Fish cake, man, that was terrifying. Damn, you scared me. Get out of here, please. Please let me in. My mother is angry with me. I don't even know you, sir. I'm Jeremiah. Now you know me. Let me in.
That's a watering can.
Bugger me, I'll pay 10 bob sterling for that.
It happens to the best of us, Herbert. Just last week he swindled my wife with a wet dream catcher. So keep your eyes peeled, your head on a swivel, and a tonic on your button. And I'll need to take this down to the station.
Good grief, this town is going to the dogs. You better keep an eye out, lad.
And a Johnny on your button. All body parts present. All fingers present. No dents. Even in their sweet cheeks. Ooh woo. Surely you'd want dents in the cheeks.
Come on, let's get her open.
What the heck? The only good thing is that I'm so small you can't actually hit me. It makes them marvelous.
Size up.
Yes. Catch him. Catch
We
him.
have a winner.
Just shows you don't really have to have big balls to make it work. Yes, it's a doodah charger. Let's go. So we've now opened all that, so shouldn't have any more trouble with them. We'll be able to see, unless the Jesus, that actually really did get me, that one.
But if you can bring me some tooth wheels,
Tooth
like
wheels.
this one,
All right, okay.
I might be able to exchange them for some extra firepower.
Hey, don't fool me, puppet.
Tooth wheels on that.
Right here. Let's go. Our sperm friend's back. He's been drawing his swords on the.
Left to do. Interesting. Looks like there's something stuck in the trachea.
Oh,
I'll
look.
move to the board for further
How
inspection.
cool's that? It's like a chicken. Yeah, it does. Dissect the tree. Here, is Steve coming? Please let Steve come. I like Steve. Hello, Steve.
You should have seen the look on your face, you absolute pussy.
Hello.
Fill the bowl. Are you kidding me on? What kind of... What in the name of... Oh yeah, Winston. Winston's a naughty wee man. Let's take this one. Yes, indeed. That was it. Oh yeah, swine you. That almost got me, that one. Why on earth would that happen? Spent the first 10 minutes of this... Thank you. I just about fainted there. Thank you. I'll be working in the background. Wiggles mysteriously with her arms. Oh, I need to do that. What a great idea, Subi. I need to get something that when somebody does a lurk, they go and disappear.
Hello.
What, where's a pen? I need to take a note of that. What a great idea. Ooh, it's all going a bit weird. Folks, I'm going to have to stop stream very suddenly. Just a couple of bits and pieces to sort out in the house. Nothing to worry about at all. But I'll need to stop so I can just get bits and pieces sorted out. So, thank you so much everyone for being here tonight. The whole thing's just gone horribly wrong, isn't it? It's just, the game's pushing everything to its limit. Let me see, hang on a minute. Let me do that. Yes, quit. Okay, that should be us back. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. I'm not going to read out or whatever. I just need, there's a couple of bits and pieces that I need to sort out at home. So yeah, thank you so much. And I should be back roundabout. Should be back on Tuesday actually. No, it's not. There's nothing particular to worry about. Just a couple of bits and pieces to sort out. So all good. Nothing. Nobody's nobody's under any particular stress, strain, or whatever. But I'll probably be back on Tuesday. I might even be back tomorrow night. You never know. I'll see how I go. But again, thank you so much, everyone, for being here, and I shall catch you again. Cheers.
Bingo! Ho ho ho!